we always say where there's a Williams, there's a way, because it's Williams Realty Group.
Oh,
But
that's funny.
but honestly, to just encourage you out there to look at all the resources out there, to never give up, and to pray and listen to what God has planned for you. And his timing is perfect. I would say from the ground in 2023 level, you couldn't see what the master painter's grand hand was until you were in the balcony of time, right? Which the balcony of time, the Lord will show you exactly what to do. But you knew this was the time, and literally it happened on our first day.
First go out with house hunting. Yeah, it was quick. And speaking on the timing, it's crazy because during the time, my mom was having I guess this is kind of like ironic because my mom has back issues, so it gave her more time with me. So she had to ask her because she works as a nurse, or in Riverside Community Hospital. But because of her sciatica, she had to back away from that job for the time being because she can't do her job with having that pain in her back. So she came with me to the house hunting, and she's able to help me more through and through with the home processing and whatnot. And along with that, I met you guys, and and right when we got all the incentives and whatnot is right before the Iran and Israel war started. So that's when it spiked all the interest rates back up. So
you're right.
So
we are not that low again.
Yeah. So like you said, it's actually really like perfect timing.
It is the divine timing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So well, maybe we can get Mom to come in and sit down and
share.
Would you like that? Okay. I know you can't see her, but she's beautiful. And she's sitting over here and just listening to us and encouraging us. And I know these microphones do pick up some noise, but maybe you haven't heard. But we are just so grateful and thankful for the entrusting us, for sure. Lastly, what would you say is the number one piece of advice you could give a new first-time home buyer out there in this day and age? I know that's a heavy question, but I think your experience is the best because, we can talk all the time being in the business, but I would love to encourage somebody out there who needs that little extra encouragement of what advice you would give.
Yes. So for sure, get a realtor that you can trust by your side. Because I know at this day and age, everyone is oohed and awed by how AI can give you information and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's very compelling, but they cannot, as of right now, they cannot do what realtors like yourself, especially you, can do.
Thank
you. Just because of just how it is right now. But yes, I would say get a realtor that you trust and you actually vet, because like I said, there was a bunch of them. There was a bunch of other
realtors,
Ramsey pros that we could have gone with, but I did my research on you guys and actually looked up the Williams group, and so I was like, oh, these guys are awesome. They have their own brokerage and whatnot, and so so you guys are
taking a chance on, because we have our own brokerage, even though we have Williams Realty Group, and a lot of people get us mixed up with another Williams company.
All right.
But this is Roku, everybody. Very sweet. And so I think that's important to do the second and third questions, right? So when you're interviewing a realtor, maybe not just look at one source for reputation, because agents are only going to put on the positives, only the positive things. But then to actually go look on 2 or 3 websites, maybe check out their own personal website, what type of personality they are, what are their ethics and morals and all that kind of stuff. And then if you don't end up getting along, let's say you do make a mistake, it's okay to say, hey, you know what, this isn't working out. I think as a first-time home buyer, that may be, wasn't our case, but I think for some, that would be my advice on top of that. It's just, if it isn't working out, then it isn't. It's about relationship. Right. And so if it doesn't work out, then ask for another realtor and say, hey, it's not working out. It's kind of like dating. If it's not working out,
be honest. Yes.
Be honest and tell each other, because otherwise it's going to be a terrible breakup if you don't, right? And you might as well know from the beginning, right?
And it's funny how you mentioned that, because before you, I actually had another realtor.
Yeah.
And he was young and he was nice, but there's something that that I felt like that there was what he and his mannerisms and whatnot and his plans for me when throughout 2023 didn't align
It didn't align
to
with you.
what I was looking for. And so I like I said, it's like dating someone. You gotta kindly let them go, let them know. He understood, and so it's very and we liked him a lot, but it was very mutual understanding that it's best that we like part ways and whatnot. And but yes, don't be afraid to Tiffany said, to do your own research and to make the hard decisions, and also to pray.
That's right.
Because I was praying my heart out all throughout 2023, 24, 25, and then finally 26. And I throughout the whole home buying process, I was praying so hard because it was, of course, my first time doing all this. And so I'm glad to be able to have good advocates on my side. And so
I think that's so important that you said that, because, and to never give up with persistence and then peace that surpasses all understanding, knowing that number one, God has you and that his timing is perfect. But sometimes it's hard when you don't see the end. You know the destination, but there may be a detour there. And so some people will get so discouraged of the detour that they will then go back. And not saying that going back isn't always the case, the best solution, but I think when you praying, him revealing himself to you and him guiding you and trusting in that, and then continue to pray. And then that's the great thing that we do. Whether you believe in the Lord or not, we're praying for every single one of our clients. We pray for all our future ones we don't even know yet, because we are all here brought together for one reason, and the purpose is not ourselves, it's to bring him glory. So that's why we're all here. And so if we can share that, and if we can share that with the world, that's it. And this is our temporary home, right?
yes,
This is it. So just know that your temporary home is a blessing from the Lord to be used to serve him. And then eventually we'll all be together anyway for eternity in our own mansions that I cannot even imagine what that will look like. But but I know he will bless us beyond our wildest imaginations. And I have a wild imagination, so. And I have huge goals.
The New Jerusalem,
Yeah, the New Jerusalem. So, well, thank you. Thank you for opening up your home. Thank you for, again, trusting in us. This is what we love to do, and this is what we get to do. Thank you for your time here. Thank you for your time, just for giving me the opportunity to see you again, to interview you and see how it's so far going, and so far so great. So I'm excited to see just when everything you're completely finished being in, and then seeing Roku again as well. Yes, and see the adjustment to the new digs. And that backyard. I mean, that I can't wait to see that too. That's going to be amazing. So join us next time on Real Estate Revelations, where we reveal the truth, the real behind real estate. And check us out every Wednesdays on Facebook Live. We are there, and we look forward to just seeing you there and being a blessing to you in the future. Thanks for joining us.